Look at this. Cocky ass with its buddies. That's what it speaks after it knows it's a liar, right? What happens when all the truth comes out, all the videos? If I post up the videos, he'll go to court and get me locked up. That's the whole plan. That's the whole point. This town is all joining in on him. You think I'm scared of yous? No. In fact, God is ashamed of yous. When he sees yous, he gets upset. Why is that? You know why? Because yous all should be ashamed of yourselves. But yous are not. Isn't that amazing out there, people? And that's why these playlists are getting played. What do you reckon? Because people are not shameful of the arseholes they are. Right? They make me sick. What about you? And what do I mean by clips? What do I mean? Let's just show one clip that I can't show because these people hide the truth of what they are. And when I retaliate to them, then they like to blab, well, I did. Holy shit. Really? But you asked for it. I even say to you, people like you get an outcome, right? Because you're asking for it. What does that mean, people? I don't know. Let's check out something. What is asking for it? This is, right? Hang on. It'll be, I was just thinking where it is. Be in here. Playlist. What is asking for it? These people should be ashamed of themselves. What is asking for it? Why is that on private? Because I'm civil. Even though the devil wants me to hide it. Hear it speak. Hear it speak. This is one of 12, 20 clips threatening my life. Hear it speak. Hear it text me. Now, what will I get by posting this? I know, I'll hear the police. What does the police say? Why do you talk to this character? I hear them, and I've recorded them while I'm outside, and my cameras do too, because it picks up sound about them. You get to bed, you go to sleep. And because I played that through my cameras to these beasts, they called the police on me. Holy shit! I would never do such a thing, and I'll go, what? Where's that video? Where's the video? I've got it in this list. But why is it in the list? Because this town want to make out something, right? And so I'm giving it to it. What do you reckon? On this clip. Now this clip is many video clips of these people getting video right now. Their faces, everything. You might hear voices, but these are actually video clips. Let's go. And then when you approach these people, their trickery, they call the police and they say you're dangerous, even though before you ever become dangerous and have to deal with their courts, even though they try to send you to court and don't even turn up when they claim claims, right? You know that, don't you? Right? But you got your team and you're protected with your zombies as they go, why did you speak to this guy? I want to get and tell you again. What, you're gonna breach me and send me to jail because I'm interested in such things? You people should be ashamed of yourself. Right? What did the police say when I went to the police station about these critters? I tell ya, police, you need to get your shit together and your system together because your system is out of control because you don't fix the little things that can easily be fixed, as I was explaining in hundreds of my clips on how these things can be easily solved. I can solve it by blocking it, but I don't need to block such a character on here on YouTube because it's right at my fucking doorstep, you see? But then if I talk about a character on YouTube, it gets protected, threatening me, saying I don't have cystic fibrosis, spreading words about me, and then I approach it, sends me to court, police protected, it goes on. And if there was ever magic or zombies, this dude has the story of showing you how it's done to get his favour. Let's keep trucking. Let me know in comments. All it is these people doing what they do. Now, what did I talk about? How a devil attacks a good person, so an action happens to the world. What does Jesus do when he got attacked? What did God do for Jesus? So these devils attack Jesus-type people, so there's a reaction, so they can try to blame Jesus. That's past history. Shocking, eh? They're sick. Goes on and on. See how long that was? And I talk to such a creature, but all he does is lie. Him and his team. Trying to explain to him what he is. And his team. The creatures, eh? They're such liars. And yet he posts away, you know what? Because he's a bully school kid. Trying to make out what he is not. Now he's sending texts like nothing's happened. Fucking Fruit Loops. After threatening me all this my life. Stole from me. Got the video. But the ones that protect him, as I've just talked about, didn't care about that complaint. Before the chainsaw incident, people, right? Threats of me being a pedophile. Before the chainsaw incidents, plenty of these videos, being sent to housing, trying to get me kicked out because I play music, and they got some police reports as I posted up some of them. Previous tenants have tried these because it's a bully tactic, right? And then my complaints are ignored. Why? Because the team are doing bully tactics. Let's keep on track. I'm ashamed to even go to the police station here. Why? I just told you a little bit of it. I've got the police on my YouTube in private now because the police threatened my life. Isn't that amazing? And if they didn't, they would come here right now and go, play all the videos you want because you've got freedom of speech. And if they've got anything to complain about, go see a fucking lawyer, they should, eh? Right? Instead of sending the work our way. But what do they do here in Australia, people? Let's continue. Hear that? Hear that? Hear me, my voice, hear their voice. Now, after hearing that for a long time, could you get a similar voice to theirs? So once they've gotten that, so they can play you shit. See that? What kind of crazy person is the only dude in my fucking life that's ever said, don't talk to my kid? What the fuck? I said, hello? Hey, you, who you? Are you a kid next door? Things like that. And they say, don't talk to him? What kind of fucking Fruit Loop says that? He's the first I've ever fucking met. And say that to people that he don't even know. My mum owns a childcare centre, right? We don't need to hear words of pedophile that you just might be, so you pass the buck. You know what I mean, people? When it comes to classified of a pedophile, what the fuck do they look like? What actions do their kids do? Do you see them a lot? And all these kind of things. As they get tricked and do they bullshit because the pedophile gets in their brain? So on, so on, and so on, eh, but here comes the other one that stole my sign. And when I approached them about this craziness, right, they made me look like them. What a joke. What a joke. Let's continue. Circle back, people. You know what you people are that don't circle back and his friends? You all got a problem. You're like that chicken neighbours that used to work at the diner. You know that old lady used to just blab about shit and get in trouble and cry a lot? You people are like them. Get some fucking facts. Hear that? Because what? Because I said, look out, my dog might bark at you. Stuff like that. Craziness, are they crazy? Wouldn't that be the person you'd want to have around? You know what I mean? These people are a joke. I'm done for. My dog's gone. These are many words it's said over and over again. Check them out, police. I gave the police permission to get on my private in a police after they attacked me, and I had to go up and talk to the police why I'm now doing them a little bit. You know what I mean? Shit, I just did a little bit of them. Nowhere near as crazy as these people. And they had some words to say. I'm not a private fucking investigator. I was a person trying to heal before these critters come along when you rewind the story. And I was trying to talk to the government about issues that they're having that they're getting extremely now, which is sad to see, because they block and bullshit around and make you do all their work for them. Isn't that sad? But in that police interview, I told them and gave them permission. So if they didn't take it, how stupid is that? That they can look in my private to get the answers they need. Now, if I was a police investigator, I would see that there was plenty of threats here, threats of court, taking them to court, letting these people go through shits of lies, right? You accept it because what? Because you're part of it, or you want to get more things on this bad dude as he's a bad dude and you used to turn up to his house a few years ago all the time and tell me to stay inside. Now look at me. Now look at me. You told me to stay inside. Who remembers that conversation? I'm pretty sure I recorded it and be in my archives deep down. Going to open the door while someone was coming out of the garage and they wonder why I videotaped them. How hypocritical are you people? Years ago, and then told me that I need to stay in my garage. Was it about domestic violence? Wouldn't surprise me, because these dudes always turn up after these women try to move away. That's what I've seen in this case. You know what I mean? Definitely they get fucking jealous to come back and take over a life or two. You know what I mean? Let's keep continuing. This is Emma telling him about all these lies. That he believes he can just spit because of what? He don't know me. We haven't even had a fucking decent conversation with these people. You know what I mean? As they say on that black guy talking about in that clip about having ribs. I haven't even had ribs with these dudes once. Since I've looked at them, they've looked at me. Even though I've been nice, I've got nothing but shit outcomes. Isn't that sad? And why are they here? Is it from housing? There's a few different areas. I've got a few different enemies because of me standing up for my rights. And they still shit on me. As my mum and a few people in our family are still trying to get somewhere as they don't do anything. As these people believe that a little bit of noise can get you kicked out, right, is enough for them to send to them to get you addicted, is worse than this crap. Than harassment and constant bullying and stealing and getting off on the bad things that they do. That is sick. Let's go back a little bit more here. Whose voice is that? Commentator out there? See that? Exactly, Emma. And guess who supports it, everybody? The system. Isn't that sad? You people should be ashamed of yourself. And why am I laughing? Because I am in high vibes and they're going psycho over nothing. Then they send me texts. What a wacko! Now, what would make someone do all that? Be a wacko? Pretend they own the joint or believe they do. They do say, you do not know who I am. Or, when it comes to the tarot readers, and anyone could be in that story when it comes to magic and making zombies and shit, and to perceive outcomes and create outcomes, and when did all this start? Hear that? Hear that? But there goes one of their buddies now on Harley. Right? Creating all these outcomes, when did it start? I'll tell you, if you go back in my story, I can record how people used to talk about me. He should not be named in live conversations. I wonder why. We wouldn't know why. Judges don't look at nothing. You know what happened when I went to court? I go to speak and I just copped it up the arse. No wonder they didn't see any videos, eh? Did this one make them see a video? You got to clarify it in a simple area and make it quick because they're lazy as fuck, obviously. No time because of their system collapsing. What is it, you reckon, people? We get a lawyer, right? I get a lawyer to make sure I can watch these videos. Extended the time. Go back in the courts. I asked for it. And then when the lawyer turned up, they had no time. Shit! And he just goes, look, I'm just going to get you off. But you're going to make you look like this because I don't have time. Holy fucking shit. You know, that pissed me off and upset me. If anyone was at the court, they might have seen me get upset and get upset with me mum. And then the lawyer said to me mum, which pissed me off a little bit more, thanks, Kerry. Doing what? Getting me off. Getting Kerry to what? Did she tell you just don't worry about it? You let me know in comments.
We never pulled her out. She walked past. Never stops. I'll show you some comments.
Never stops. Where's the latest comments on my YouTube, people? They want an outcome. They want it to be harder, as I didn't have much of a record like them, right? I guess they work for the police after all the incidents of the coppers getting him. Trying to pass the buck to someone else. He's here undercover now. He's not a very good one if he is. Just think about it, people. What was about the drugs when I was on holiday? The old dude up the road, got him on record too, because I was recording when I went for a walk. And he was talking about drugs coming out of the unit there. I'm like, I don't know, I wasn't there. He goes, yeah, no, you weren't around at that time. Shit, it must have been the time out where I had to go on a holiday and give other people holidays in the end of my holidays that I've talked about. Oh, must have been that. That's why coppers were going around there. Drugs in the joint, coming out with bags of drugs he was going. I wonder if that's true or not. The shit that we hear, isn't it? But I got it recorded. I'll do it up the road with a fishing hat. Lies about him. So is this a lie right here, fella? Lies about you, because I, text back at you and you got the text fucking power? Because you can hide the real evidence of what you are? Let's continue. There's a little bit of his truth. The outcome. He wants to go to a boxing ring. This is a clip after the incident with the chainsaw. Oh, I thought you were scared of me. That's what it says in your fucking statement, doesn't it? Hang on, your statement's all full of shit. Let's continue. Will a non-dangerous person go, you want to fight when they know that they didn't start anything? Go back to what I was doing when all these complaints. I was out there whippersnipper once and cleaning. They told me it was council work and yelled and screamed out there and told me to get off the property. What kind of fella is that? Right, people? Let's continue. What? How am I abusing you? You don't have cystic fibrosis. You must have this, this, and that. You must be on this, this. How do you get all these claims? Did you know I can just show you things if you're a nice fella? You know what I mean, people? Let's continue. I have cystic fibrosis. Go to the Alfred fucking hospital at level 8 and ask for Felicity if she still works there. Or perhaps a Libby that used to be a secretary, and ask them and ring them and go, does Tim come here for cystic fibrosis, you motherfuckers? And then give them abuse like you gave me. Let's continue. Alfred Hospital in Melbourne. Ask for the thoracic section, level 8, motherfucker. He doesn't even know where the abuse is. What a mental case. That's them. They've asked me to leave and all the videos back, stealing my sign, attacking me, all that kind of thing. Anyway, I'm going to leave it there. And you let me know what you think out there, people. And I'll see you soon, whoever wants to come and get me on such a clip. Bye-bye.